Good morning. This is the final episode of my Metal Gear Solid 4 playthrough slash Easter egg hunt. There's only going to be one Easter egg in this episode that I can remember. And there's only going to be about maybe 15 or 20 minutes of gameplay and probably an hour and 45 minutes of cutscenes. I'm really baffled how I'm going to add anything special during the bulk of these cutscenes. Okay.
Snake, wait here. I'll get a medic.
Enough! Stop this pointless fighting! This is no war!
I guess my role here is to keep checking whether the cutscenes are still rendered in real time. That's what these little quick zoom in, zoom outs are. That's me testing that.
Rise and shine, Snake. Look, the war is over. Why? You could have stopped us. Stopped you? Why would I want to do that? This is just as I'd hoped things would end. Back before Father's time, before Zero gave birth to the Patriots, the US, China, and the Soviet Union formed a secret pact. The organization they created was called the Philosophers. Through 2 world wars, it spread its roots and extended its reach. After that, the Philosophers splintered, and factions began to squabble over the fortune they'd amassed. They called it the Philosopher's Legacy, a massive cache of funds that would later provide the foundation for Zero's Patriots. Zero sought to use his riches to achieve world domination. Our father, Big Boss, sought to free himself from that chokehold. His dream was to create an army of free citizens, one that answered to no government. Outer heaven. But he failed because of you. 9 years ago, I tried to free us from the control of our genes. 4 years later, our dear brother Solidus sought to free us from the control of the Patriots' means. All of it, was nothing more than a process of trial and error, the end result of which is Outer Haven. To be free from sons of the Patriots, the ultimate form of external control imposed on the Patriot soldiers. Free from Fox-Die. Free from the system. Free from ID control. Our minds free from their prisons.
Like I said, towards the end of like the second or third episode of this series, I really appreciate Kojima's effort to tie up all of the loose ends, even though like some of it's a little bit too dense and awkward.
This is it, brother. Our final.
And in another medium,
The
it
battle
would
has
be,
ended, but we are not
I would
yet
be more
free.
critical of it. Like if it was a book or a movie
The war
or
is
TV,
over.
less so a TV show because there's room to
But
breathe.
We still have a score to settle.
But since it's in a video game, it's a little bit more, I don't know. Storytelling conventions kind of, you know, you can be a little bit more,
You've got, Snake.
a little bit loose, more loose. This is a great moment in the game. I'm just sad that this is pretty much all that's left is what's coming up. Oh yeah. All this stuff is great. It's all coming back to me. All the stuff that's coming up. That's silly. And it's gonna keep getting silly. It's gonna stay silly. I love all this. Yeah. You know what? This might be my favorite part of the game. I don't know which I like better. This, I guess, like as far as like, the Metal Gear Rex versus Raid fight is cool and all, but yeah, and then the music, yeah. I was wrong. So there's the theme. Yes. This is the first time they brought it into the game too. Yes. Kiss. Wait, that's coming later. Oh, this is great. Yeah. It's the live bars from the first game. Oh, that's so good. Oh. And the music. It's the theme of Solid Snake, the first time they brought it into this one. And then earlier, I was saying that I heard that they didn't use that theme because it was like, and I didn't believe it. Okay. Let me pause. Oh, I cannot pause. Okay, so we can dash. What else can we do? So I think it's just dash and I don't think there are any other buttons I can use. But I think as this goes on, I think your moveset changes. So like right now, I'm just doing like the Metal Gear Solid 1 combo set. But I think as the game progresses, I start using moves from. So right now it's playing music from Metal Gear Solid 1. It's using the life bars from Metal Gear Solid 1. Oh, this is so good. I love this. Man, it's so sad. This is like the last gameplay bit in the full game. Yeah, so he's
Right behind you.
But yeah, someone was saying that the reason they didn't use the theme of Solid Snake because it's sort of like compositionally similar to like this Russian like symphony or something like that. But I was thinking like that Russian symphony's got to be like so old that you can't really like. It's got to be in like the public domain by now. I'm glad I was wrong, man. Oh, it's so good. Yep. Now it's gonna switch over to Metal Gear Solid 2. Which the life bars, I think, were pretty much the same in 1 and 2. Yes! Okay, let's back up and see if my... Whoa! Yeah, the combos change slightly. Instead of like one roundhouse kick, it's like 2 kicks of some kind. Yes, it was great. And I gotta be honest, this doesn't play super great. There's really only 2 buttons that I'm aware of you can use for the most part, and that's R1 and X. R1 to strike and X to dash. Oof. I'm not even sure if there's a block. And there is a way to, I forget what it is, but there's a way to, oh, this is cool. Yes. Metal Gear Solid 3. Okay, maybe I was wrong about the moveset changing. Yeah, see, I can get... Okay, here's the Easter egg, I think. Grab me! Grab me, you dork! Here we go. And don't struggle, just let it go. There it is. I told you that kick was coming. Okay. Oh, I love this song. Kiss.
On a tree frog. It's so deep that child to survive.
Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's always cool.
Give it.
on a treetop. Right. I love how the life bars change.
It's not over yet.
Right, they're both just so exhausted. This part of the game, I don't think there is a way to lose. If you make it this far. Maybe there is a way to lose. That was like his death scream. Death yelp. I missed that little flashback. Yeah, all these punches lately have all been triggered by R1 presses. Well, I think I'm done playing this game now. I think there are still flashbacks maybe during the cutscenes that I can.
This is only the beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again. No law, no order. Fire will spread across the world. The people will fight. And through battle, they will know the fullness of life. At last, our Father's will is out in heaven is complete.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere out there.
In an earlier episode, I was saying that Kojima didn't explain why Liquid Snake's voice actor,
Beasts.
what's his Cam Clark, why his voice wasn't used for Liquid Ocelot, because in Metal Gear Solid 2, it was sort of whenever Liquid's personality would take over, it would use that voice actor, like the voice actors would switch, and I was saying that I don't think they explain that, and I don't think they do, but if you'll notice, Liquid Ocelot's arm in this one is like a mechanical. It's like it's not Liquid's arm anymore. So that would be the explanation, because he must have removed Liquid's arm and replaced it with pretty good final words. But must have replaced it with like a whatever you call it, a nano machine arm or mechanical arm of some kind. I don't know. Perfect final words. You're pretty good.
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriots' control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air, electricity.
I'm just thinking
food,
about
medicine, communication, transportation.
there's at least 45 minutes of cutscene left. If not like an hour and a half. I don't remember. Can't be more than 2 hours though.
It was her way of avenging Olga, her mother.
And of course I'm gonna sit
Or
through
maybe she wanted to shape the future
credits.
in her own ideal image. Or
you know what? I don't really remember exactly what's
it was just
at the
one
end, the
big
very end of the credits. Like what's the
defragmentation.
post-credit scene? But I'm sure there is one. I can't believe I can't remember.
the AI is truly a living thing. The Patriots' reign has crumbled away. And still, our civilization, a civilization that has thrived on war since the dawn of time, lives on. I wonder if we did the right thing. Naomi. What did we lose? What did we save?
Save the game. Sure. Just to break up the slog of the cutscenes, I suppose that's why that's here, because there are any other gameplay moments in I mean, I think there's like maybe one time where like a cutscene gives you the an R1 prompt to fire a weapon, maybe something like that. I don't think I take control of Snake really the rest of this playthrough. Like I said, it's been about the last time I played through this game was like maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, and I only played up to the final act, Act 5, when you first land on Outer Haven. And then for whatever reason, I just kind of... and I skipped through the cutscenes, a lot of the cutscenes that playthrough, so it really only took me like, you know, a fraction of the time to get that far. And then, I don't know, something either, who knows, life, something happened in life, or maybe there was like another game that came out or something that I'm just... Either way, I didn't finish it. And I've not seen this section of the game for probably... And then when... Man. I don't know. It was probably like 5 or 6 years before that. So in total, it's probably been around like 8 years since I've seen. It's probably been 8 years since I've seen this stuff. It's so silly. Oh boy.
You're going to walk me down the aisle.
You're not angry anymore.
Oh, I'm still mad. But now, you've got a chance to win me over.
You're right. We have plenty of time now.
Huh. I can zoom in, but... something about the filter makes it look like there's like banding or artifacting going on, so.
Meryl,
But I can zoom in,
you look beautiful.
so I know it's in real time. Oh, this is real, like Return of the King type endings. A lot of this is gonna be like that. I think this predates, or not predates. Return of the King predates this game by like 4 years or something. What year did Return of the King come out?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these two in holy matrimony. Let us give thanks for the life they will soon share, and pray they have love everlasting. Now, let's all send this new team on their first mission. Hey, go on, do it.
Yeah, I was right. Return of the King like predated this by like 4 or 5 years.
Drebin.
And I brought gifts. A shower of flowers, compliments of Drebin.
Yeah.
And a little something extra from me.
The bouquet! Where's Snake?
Who knows? That guy always keeps you waiting.
Sunny, come on!
Snake. Thank you.
Yeah. Now we gotta do Raiden's. We gotta tie Raiden's story. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, Yep. As always, I always introduce these videos with good morning because
Jack, how are you feeling?
that's my excuse for why my hair's like this.
Do you mind if I sit down?
'Cause I just woke up. Oh, you can see a reflection. Yeah.
Jack. Don't shut me out. I need you to listen to me.
Man, I want to like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Come to laugh at me.
But the fact, laugh at me, silly to say. I wonder if, nope,
Look,
no jiggling. There's nothing
look at
jiggling.
the boy.
Pew. I want to like Metal Gear Solid Rising,
Cute.
but
Campbell's kid.
No,
like I said, the cutscenes are all pre-rendered in that game.
he's yours.
I don't have any kids.
Even though they're in engine, they are pre-rendered.
He's your son.
You said miscarriage.
I lied. I had a healthy baby boy.
I don't really know why that matters to me. I mean,
Roy pretended to be my husband.
for
to
me, anything
protect
with
me
like Metal Gear,
and
like
our son.
associated games, like the fact that
Only until you completed your mission.
the console
to shield us
is
from Patriot eyes.
the fact that the hardware is rendering the cutscenes in real time. I don't know
I
that.
didn't even tell Meryl.
I think that's part of like
He
the
sacrificed
technical feat.
everything. Even his family. To protect us.
I don't believe
And the cutscenes in Metal Gear Rising are
I'm
awesome.
sorry, Jack. I wanted to tell you.
So he's really...
But the fact that it's just a video file,
John,
that the
Aren't
game
you
is just
going
like
to say
queuing
hello?
up a video file, kind of takes away a lot of the impressiveness of it to me.
Little John.
I have played the game before, but I think I only got like 3/4 the way through.
Scared of me, huh? I don't blame you. It's okay.
I'm not scared. I think you're cool. Kinda like a comic book superhero.
John.
Rose,
His name's John.
I'm done running.
I don't know enough about the lore of Metal Gear Rising to know what happened to these two, Rose and John. Probably nothing good.
And I'm no longer afraid.
I'll never leave you alone again.
I'll even put up posters on the wall, on my bedroom wall.
Like a scene from Beauty and the Beast.
Don't say that. You're no beast. You're my husband. And his father. And me? I'm going to do my very best to be the wife and mother this family deserves.
What next? What next? Gotta be Otacon or Solid Snake? Maybe Drebin? I know Drebin's got some more stuff to say. Right. Guess I thought Drebin had more stuff to say. Okay. Is this the part of the game that that you see on the main menu? Outer Heaven.
War has changed. Our time has ended. Our war is over.
I don't know whose grave was that. That
must
couldn't have been Big Boss's grave. He wouldn't be buried here, would he? I mean, I know he isn't, but is that supposed to be Big Boss's grave? Yeah, Snake has to end his life because he if he stays alive, Fox Die will become some sort of like pandemic, some like super deadly pandemic in his body. So he's gotta end his life before the virus inside of him mutates to become a widespread disease. Okay, I gotta get ready to press R1 in this. That building in the background, is that the building that they're in at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3? See, I went to E3 in like 2006, and in the press area on like a big projector screen, they were playing all of these cutscenes, like this one and the one where Raiden takes out the gecko, and probably other ones, just like on a loop on like a huge screen in like a central area. So I'd already seen all of this stuff before playing the game. Kinda. I'm not even sure if those scenes were widely released, but I know that, I mean, if they were playing them in like a big hall at E3, then it must have been like available online also.
Nothing
Right.
beats a stiff drink, huh?
I didn't know you drank. I thought it was strictly soda for you.
Not like I never touched the stuff.
The
Sorta just agree
nanomachines
with the nanos better.
would neutralize the alcohol. Alcohol.
The nanomachines break down alcohol before it has a chance to get you drunk.
So, that explains it. No need to hold back anymore, huh?
Yeah, well, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. A lot of folks lost their entire sense of being the moment SOP went offline.
You mean SOPS? I heard some people are going through withdrawals. SOP syndrome.
Yep. SOP kept more than just alcohol under control. Those poor slobs are virtually naked now.
From what I hear, over 10% are showing symptoms. I guess getting rid of the Patriots won't solve all our problems overnight.
You, probably already suspected this, but I'm not actually an employee of AT Security.
Huh?
The Patriots raised me to be a gun launderer.
The Patriots?
My earliest memories are of the LRA.
Oh,
They kidnapped me, forced me to fight.
I love that Kojima loves acronyms.
Just staring at a former child soldier. My parents.
Oh, there's a flashback.
All killed.
Jack.
Guess that makes me what you'd call a war orphan. After that, the Patriots picked me up and brought me into.
So
the
there are
family
more
business.
flashbacks to be had.
I was Drebin, number 893. There's a whole lot of pawns like me all over the world. How do you suppose I laundered guns like I did? 'Cause they let me. In fact, I was under strict orders to back you guys from the start.
You what?
Hey, man. Don't take it personal. I wasn't the only one under their orders.
Huh?
Rat Patrol. Rat
Meryl?
Patrol 1.
They probably never realized it themselves, but... Rat Patrol Team 01. Voila.
Patriot.
Played like a violin.
Or like a damn fiddle.
But why?
Obviously, Liquid's plot was a threat to the Patriots. So they planned to have you guys take care of it.
Didn't turn out quite how they planned, though, did it?
Yeah, well, I don't think they expected you to crash their system and wipe them out.
So, does that mean you're out of a job now?
Are you kidding? I got the Drebins. All the Drebins in the world are in on it. From now on, We're in business for ourselves. We are pawns no more.
Overcast today. That's why
The
my
White House might have lost its taste for unilateralism, started to rebuild. But there's a lot
why
of
my
failed
camera's so
states
dark.
out there that went bankrupt from their PMC habits, and they owe a shitload of money. Now, only question is, who's gonna pick up the tab? I'm sure these new governments will try and keep it under control with PMC.
I wish Akiba would
reform laws,
have
but it
diarrhea
ain't
just
gonna be
one
good
last time.
They all
You know.
sunk up to their eyeballs in the war economy. Might not be a new world order, but the old
My memory's so
order under
fuzzy,
the war
that's
economy
a
is gone
possibility.
for good. I'm guessing the UN is gonna be more important than ever.
Come on,
With
Akiba.
multilateralism, you know.
Your tummy's rumbling, isn't
A
it?
certain president said it best back during the Cold War. For in the development of this organization rests the only true alternative to war. Then again, the UN itself's just an old 20th century relic. And if you think about it, when you look at its history, it ain't that different from the Patriots.
Ah, that's right. The nano machines used to keep you sober.
Crush. Mix. Burn. Repeat.
Hey, Uncle Hal, can I give him the Mark III?
Huh?
He's kinda a new friend. He lives near here. We can't understand each other's language, but we're having fun. He's my very first outside friend.
Really? That's great.
Kind of like reminds me of the
Sonny.
ending, kind of like Jungle Book.
It's okay if you want to live outside now. It's your life. There are other havens out there.
The sun looks so pretty.
Sonny,
I like it outside. Uncle Hal, when is Snake coming back?
Snake.
Thinks living on a farm
He's sick.
where he's got
So
plenty
he
of
went on a
space to
trip
run
help him
around.
Get better.
We're not going with him?
No. He needs to be alone.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Snake had a hard life. He needs some time to rest.
Are you crying, Uncle Hal?
No. I'm not crying.
Oh, he went back to glasses. He was using contacts there for a while. Well, that's the end of the game. I think Debbie My West. No, not Debbie My West. Let's see. Mei Ling, Kim My Guest. That's kind of a weird coincidence. Their names kind of rhyme. Kim My Guest. I think I'm right about this. I'll double check myself, but I think she's she did the voice of the Laotian girl in King of the Hill. Forget her name. Susan Newfonphone or whatever. Forget her first name. And then she also did I can't believe these names are a voice of God. Oh no. Damn. Oh shit, voice. That reminds me. Yeah. Oh, Big Boss Richard Doyle. What? I missed an Easter egg. Darn it. Should I go back? I'll have to replay. Wait, no, I won't have to replay. Okay, I can go back and get that Easter egg. I'll go back and get that Easter egg.
No need for you to go just yet.
This is so crazy, this twist.
It's been a long time.
Amy in Futurama was what I was going to say. No, I'm totally wrong. Man. I am 100% wrong. An actress named Lauren Tom. So I thought. Now I know Lauren Tom did Amy and let's see. Best known for This is such a crazy twist that they brought Big Boss back in here. He's holding the Patriot. Right. So it was the same voice actress that did Min in King of the Hill and Amy in... Oh, they're hugging. That's so sweet. He's whispering in his ear.
My son.
The characters from Futurama and King of the Hill is the same voice actress, but not Mei Ling. It's a different voice actress.
Or should I call you brother?
It's so weird.
What? It's over. Time for you to put aside the gun and live. It all began with a bunch of old fools. Now, they've all passed away.
Except one.
Their era of folly is over. I'm the only one left, and soon I'll be gone too. How can you still be alive?
Yeah.
That body, liquid burned on the Volta, wasn't mine. That was the body of a clone. Solidus. He was a perfect clone. Zero and the proxy AIs that came after him were convinced that Solidus was me.
But their eye patch was on
He was
different
implanted with nanomachines.
different eyes.
Kept in a state of eternal sleep by JD and the proxy AI. They had me sealed away completely. Not only my physical body, but my will, too. The technology was similar to what they used to restrain the B&B members you encountered. For me to wake again, the system had to be destroyed, one way or another. Ocelot and Eva wanted two things: to bring me back to life, and to end the Patriots. That meant destroying the AI and killing the man, JD and Zero. Right before you uploaded the virus into GW, the way to JD was opened, but only through the physical manifestation of GW. That's when we finally learned the location of this man, Zero. For me, and for them, for Naomi, nothing was more
Yeah, I think they explain.
And it was for that they put their grand scheme into motion.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, it's kind of confusing,
Eva
but
stole my body from them.
yeah, this is all
and reconstructed it by replacing the missing parts with pieces from Liquid and Solidus.
Right.
And Ocelot, in order to fool the system, used nanomachines and psychotherapy to transplant Liquid's personality onto his own. He used hypnotic suggestion to turn himself into Liquid's mental doppelganger. For all our advances in nanotechnology, information and genetic control, they've never managed to control people at will, let alone turn one person totally into another.
So I think the way to explain that is that like Ocelot turned himself into like a Manchurian candidate double agent or something. Yeah.
Cats do love to play as snakes. It all started with him.
Zero. All of a sudden, he's just there. Snake never noticed him, but all of a sudden, he's like 15 feet away from him.
Zero grew old, and by the end, his Patriots were being run by a network without shape or form. What do you mean, without shape or form?
Yeah, so I think Ocelot and Big Mama were on the same side.
Part of the vast cycle that Zero created.
But like in order to trick the Patriots, he like, and to hide his intentions from them, he like brainwashed himself into believing he was Liquid Snake, something like that. So he could like obscure his motivations and get. I think that's a good way to
from weapons,
frame it.
R&D and investment to production and marketing. It encompassed the people, the companies, even the laws that protect them. Politics and economics became nothing more than iterations of the same oppressively uniform system. I don't think anyone realized that it was all a setup, a mere set of norms. The Patriots were those norms, a neural network reduced to its simplest form. That's what they really represented. Uniformity without individual will, without change. But then one day, those norms suddenly deviated from that pattern and underwent a mutation. It was like the birth of a new life form. The system found a new way to propagate itself. War. The norms the Patriots had crafted for their unified state quickly became dependent on a single business, the war economy. Meanwhile, the political cause of creating a cleaner, safer battlefield provided a convenient catalyst. By then, the system was no longer being steered by Zero's will. or anyone else's. It was then that the norms, manifested as AIs, the inheritors of Zero's will, began to reproduce and take on a life of their own. Zero's original intent was to carry on the boss's will and establish a unified world state, an inside world. But his successors failed to carry on his will. Eventually, JD became the very age itself.
As much as I can seem aggravated about these long cutscenes, that is like one of the things, one of the main components that I missed in Metal Gear Solid 5.
This age gave birth to a twisted economic revolution.
But I think in Death Stranding, especially towards the latter half of Death Stranding, I think there are some pretty
no ideals, not even the thing she treasured most.
pretty involved cutscenes, like more so.
War economy. It was a colossal error.
Like I think there were like longer cutscenes in Death Stranding than there were in Metal Gear Solid 5.
With the American system in a state of collapse, the Patriot Society has reverted to a blank slate. This man was the source of it all.
I want to play through Death Stranding again. I did start a second playthrough, and I got about like halfway through the game, but then like something came up, and I didn't play the game for like a month or two. And Death Stranding is definitely one of those games where if you go back to it after a break, you're like so overwhelmed about like your rhythm and like how like you should load up your gear and all that stuff. Like it's hard to get back into midstream. But man, I want to play through that game again. I want to see the latter half of Death Stranding again, but I think I would just have to like start from the beginning. And then if I start from the beginning again, I could totally see myself doing the same thing as like going halfway through, getting distracted with whatever, and then just not being able to revisit it again. So
Eva, Ocelot, they've all
there we go.
gone.
DARPA chief Eva,
Zero is left.
paramedic. I know paramedic.
Everything has its beginning, but it doesn't
Paramedic's
start
character
at
in the
one.
lore goes on to do other things too.
Starts long before that, in chaos. The world
It might come to me,
born
but right now I'm forgetting.
from zero. The moment zero becomes one is the moment the world springs to life. One becomes two.
Like,
Two
paramedic
becomes
helped
10.
develop some kind of technology
becomes
with
100.
somebody.
Taking it all back to one solves nothing.
Oh,
So
she
long as
worked on
zero
the
remains,
paramedic worked on the L'Enfant
will eventually
Terrible
go to 100 again.
project. That's what it was.
And so, our goal was to erase Zero. Even the mighty Patriots.
And I never played
with a single
Peace Walker. I played a little bit of it, but I couldn't get into it. Shame on me. But I think that's where they explain how Zero is Cypher, or why. I think when they mention Cypher in Metal Gear Solid 5, that is Zero. But I don't know when the name change happened. It must have been in Peace Walker.
We had helped turn
And Peace Walker
Zero
came after
into
this game,
100.
so that's why they just don't mention the name Cypher at all, because that wasn't part of the lore yet.
ours. And for
I
that
don't
reason,
know.
I'm taking it upon myself to send Zero back to nothing.
I would appreciate them calling him Major Tom one last time, or some sort of like Bowie reference or lyrical reference to the song or...
You going back to zero as well? You erased me 2 times before. Today will mark the 3rd. The fox die, Zero planted in you. It's already begun eating away at my body. Truth is, the fox die in you is what killed Eva and Ocelot. What are you talking about? Naomi. She told me everything.
They explain when, at what point Naomi and Big Boss had a time to chat?
They did it again. They used you to kill me. The Patriots. No, they're proxies in order to bury us. They did it again. In the end, they're no more than a program. All they can do is repeat the same pattern over and over again. Do me a favor, will you?
I'm going to look up
To her.
the boss. I'm gonna look up Richard Doyle's voice actor. I feel like I should know more about that. Like he's done other voices in this series before, I think maybe.
About the old fox die in your body. The one that mutated. The new fox die inside you continues to multiply. At the same time, it is preventing the old mutated fox die from reproducing. The new fox die is uprooting the old. Naomi confirmed it in her follow-up.
Right.
The mutants are receding.
Nothing huge. He was the voice of the Fury in Metal Gear Solid 3, but
they'll be gone entirely.
Does that mean the mutant strain won't cause an epidemic?
there you go. Snake doesn't have to die. Solid Snake
As long as you
will not
do.
become a biological weapon.
But even then, the process will just repeat itself. One day, the new fox die too will start to mutate and become a new threat. That is, if you manage to live that long.
Am I going to die?
Everyone dies. You can't stop it. You can't run away from it. Let me tell you something.
I'm kind of glad I missed that Easter egg. Because it gives me an excuse to kind of like end this series with an Easter egg, and a very fitting one too. Fitting for the end. So if it wasn't for that, it would just be me sitting here talking.
As a son.
Nothing else.
But I've always respected you as a soldier.
Hell yeah.
And as a man.
Yeah.
If you'd been in my place back then, maybe you wouldn't have made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands, I was already dead. Boss, you were right. It's not about changing the world. It's about doing our best to leave the world the way it is. It's about respecting the will of others and believing in your own. Isn't that what you fought for? At last, I understand the meaning behind what you did. At last, I understand the truth behind your courage.
Flashback? Yeah. So we pretty much already had this flashback at the beginning of the game. Except that there might have been one flash in that flashback that was unique.
To go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And at last, those old evils will be gone.
And you know what? Metal Gear Rising sort of...
Once the source of evil returns to zero, a new one, a new future.
What's the word? Negates or...
Be born.
Like all of this like promised change.
That new world is yours.
Like is
to live in. Not as a snake.
Struggling for words here.
But
that promise is never fulfilled. We find out in Metal Gear Solid Rising, or Metal Gear Rising, that things pretty much go back to the way they were, more or less. Different, but similar. Which, I mean, it's a common trope, I suppose. In fiction. But you know, if you disregard Metal Gear Rising, you could say that this series ends on a pretty happy, has a happy ending.
A long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages. But no matter how hard we tried, the only liberty we found was on the inside, trapped within those limits. The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty. But you have been given freedom. Freedom to be outside. You are nobody's tool now. No one's toy. You are no longer a prisoner of fate. You are no longer a seed of war. It's time for you to see the outside world with your own eyes. Your body and your soul are your own. Forget about us.
No.
Live for yourself.
They changed up the melody a little bit, but it's still recognizably the...
And find a new lease on life.
You didn't even get to light the cigar?
Boss, you only need one snake. No. The world would be better off without snakes.
Yeah. You know, I have no idea if Kojima smokes.
This is good, isn't it?
First time, those are his final words. The first time I heard that line, and still even now, when I hear it, I think of, I hear it in the voice, I hear it coming from Kojima. Like, this is a good ending, right? This is good enough, right? Yeah, it's good. It is good. All right. Oh shit. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Right. Oh, it's oh my goodness. I totally forgot about this. So it was, so when I first played this game, I didn't know this song. And And I didn't know this song until Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Then I learned it's like this badass song co-written by Ennio Morricone and is it Joan Baez? I think it's Joan. It's one of those folksy ladies. Ennio Morricone, I don't know her name. Yeah, and Joan Baez. But this is a cover, obviously. That's why this series, I don't care. Like, this series, even though you get older and you look back on some of it, and some of it's like, oh boy, and, you know, some parts of it age, but there's enough, like, I don't know what it is, like soul or... Like, it is art. Like, high art, and this I feel sort of like, but one of the main markers of like solid art, high art, is it's kind of different every time you play, or you notice things you didn't notice before. I kind of want to walk back that statement a little bit. I guess my point is that there's enough like thoughtfulness in like every like and Blue Jay just flew by. There's a lot of thoughtfulness like packed into the story and the gameplay mechanics, and you know. Well, you know, the music, even the like I forgot about the theme. They didn't bring out the theme of Solid Snake until that one moment. And I'd forgotten about that, and that's really like meaningful. That they saved it for that final moment. That's really cool. And then the fact that that like when this game first came out, Here's to You was not, I don't believe Here's to You was part of the canon. So it's cool that they reused it in Ground Zeroes. I had no idea. I did not remember that they had used this song for the ending credits of 4. So the way like all the games in the series sort of like the connected lines, and there's so many connected lines, and not just story-wise, but like in ways that are wholly unique to the medium of video games. Like, people want to criticize Kojima for just like wanting to be a movie director, but he like couldn't be a movie director, so he decided to just like become a movie director in video games. And of course I can see where that criticism comes from, but he does stuff like artistic, high art stuff with aspects that are wholly unique to the medium of video games that I think that fact, you know, cancels out that criticism. Like the fourth wall breaking stuff, I think is breaking the fourth wall in video games is not the same as breaking the fourth wall in other mediums. I suppose it's similar, but the ways in which you can break the fourth wall with like video games and the hardware and all that stuff, there are things you can do with that, for, you know, like the classic plugging the controller into port 2, that kind of thing, that you can't really. You know, you can't do that with other mediums. And you know, like the touch of in this episode earlier, when the health bars during the fight with that final fight with Ocelot, the health bars changed as it went through the series. Like little touches like that. And you know, you can fill your psych bar by looking through a Playboy, so that's sort of like end of discussion. You can't aspire for any you can't have any higher aspiration than flipping through nudie mags. You know, I'm racking my brain to trying to remember what comes after these credits. I think I vaguely remember like it's maybe like a Otacon monologue, or like it's like Solid Snake getting back in contact with Otacon, saying like, "Hey, I'm not dead," something like that. And remember, when the game proper has ended, I am going back and reloading an old save, and I'm going to pick up an Easter egg that I know I missed. The perfect Easter egg to end this whole series. Oh, there's a Playboy symbol. Regain, right? Penguin Adventure. I feel like that Penguin Adventure credit I just saw, I feel like that's a possible Easter egg or something I might have missed or didn't point out when I saw it. And of course, there are other unlockables, other collectibles that you can get later on in the game. That, like, you can get the gun from Boktai later on, so I don't count that as an Easter egg. But there are a lot more to this game, a lot like stuff to acquire. Like you can get the stealth camo, stuff like that. Okay, what do we got? What are we doing?
Snake, wait up. You forgot these.
No thanks.
No cigarettes.
Quitting.
Snake.
Oh.
These things will kill you.
Where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do.
Live?
I have to see this age
right,
off.
I don't know.
See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacon, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made. You're a beast.
I know. A blue rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside. Of the old age.
Exactly.
It would have been cool
That's
if
why you need me.
it would have
as
been
a
cool if there was
witness.
like one last stinger.
A witness.
You know, something that's
Yeah.
similar, you know, in tone
Someone
to,
on the outside to
you know,
bear witness
Mr.
to your final
President
days.
at the end of
Someone
the
to
first
pass
game.
on your story. Not that I'm the only witness. But I'll remember everything you were and stick with you to the end.
I have no idea what it could have been.
Otacon.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's
Even if it
eggs
was like a
alone,
fake
would you?
one, like a fake, like, no, nothing. Like even if it was like something silly that like wasn't a big deal, but the game sort of like, you know, like a joke, like treated it like a big deal. Boom. Okay.
Come quick! They're ready!
Don't remember this.
They look yummy!
Liquid, solid, solidus.
Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
Oh, and that's the very, very end. Eagle. Yeah, let's look up eagle. See what that means. Okay, eagle, eagle, eagle. Okay, I think eagle. I don't know if this is right or not. It sounds right to me. Eagle means I got over 150 headshots, which that tracks. I did shoot a lot of people in the head. Okay. Oh, I think they can. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yep, then that is right. Who racked up their headshot count. Let's see which other ones I've gotten. Yep. This was probably the first time I played through this game. So if you use a lot of rations, a lot of healing items. Yeah. You crawl around a lot. This one seems like it's like because to get the big boss ranking, you can't kill any items or get spotted. You can't have any. You can't get spotted once, and you can't kill any enemies. So this seems like, and you can't die at all. Also, I think. So I think this must be like sub big boss ranking. What's this one? Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's anything special about that item. That's pretty cool. Suit. Yeah, that's just for aesthetic. I think that's just this aesthetic customization. Right. Nothing. It doesn't affect anything in the game. except for iPod music. Okay. Sure, I must have like 75 saves. Really, the best way to obtain the unlockable items, like the stealth camo, and you can get, I think by getting the big boss ranking, which is really hard to get. I mean, it's more tedious, and it takes a long time. It's not that hard if you're persistent, because if you just anytime you get spotted or accidentally kill somebody, you just pretty much die on purpose and reload where the last checkpoint was, and that's how you kind of like save scum. You can save scum your way through this game and get the big boss ranking. So it's possible, but it takes a while. Because every mistake you make, you have to start over from the last checkpoint. But the best way to get all of the unlockables is to just, there is a way to, at least I remember doing it. I don't remember how, but there's a way to get a save of someone who's already unlocked it all online, and then put it on your system and load it that way. Now, I did that just to play around with like the unlockable weapons and items. Okay, so this is where we go. And what we're looking for is a hidden flashback. So it's essentially, I'm just going to be tapping X constantly through this cutscene. And I think the flashback can, oh, maybe I did. Either, here, let me check my guide. I might have already viewed this flashback and / Easter egg, and I just did not comment on okay, so I think I did miss it actually. Okay, so let's doesn't matter. It's the quickest way. No. Doing pretty good. This is the first cutscene. This cutscene is going to be a little bit different than before, because I typically just tranquilize them. But if you take them out lethally, their bodies turn to ash. And they, right? I see that does not happen. You take them out non-lethally. Okay. I wish I could fast forward through this and just get to the end. So we've seen this already. But the Easter egg is, it's a hidden flashback. A hit unprompted flashback.
You don't seem to believe
when Mantis dies.
Very well. I will show you the power of the world's greatest mind reader and psychokinesis.
The flashback has an audio component to it as well.
Reading your personality, or rather, your past. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power.
And I still didn't get the trophy for viewing all of the flashbacks.
Memory card.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I know. Okay.
Your skills have improved, or rather, your hardware. How about this, then? Witness my psychokinesis. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down.
That trophy for getting all the flashbacks better be gold, because it is hard to get. Pretty much the only way to get it, like surefire, is to just constantly tap the X button throughout the whole game, which is like 15 hours of, I mean, there's gotta be 15 hours of that. Yep, my controller is vibrating. It did vibrate. Right. Here we go. Things coming up. Cabin X should be coming up here soon. That was it. And that was Kojima. And the voice screaming, credited as the voice of God, that was
The spirit of the warrior will always be with you.
So anyway.
So, you bet.
That concludes the series. And so like I said, I think that Easter egg that I missed, that I had to go back for, was a fitting end to the series. Flash of Kojima's face and him yelling out something. I'm not sure what it was. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, I'm happy that someone maybe got something out of this video game series. I doubt it'll probably just sit in obscurity on YouTube. That's fine. I was gonna play through this game anyway, so I figured I might as well record myself, just to feel like I wasn't 100% wasting my time. So that's why this exists. I wish there were more Easter eggs. I considered maybe sometime in the future I might, have the hankering to go back and play 1, 2, or 3. And if I do, it'll be in a similar format as this. If I were to play 3, I would feel compelled to listen to all of the codecs, which that game is so full of, so many hours worth of codecs. If I thought sitting through a whole bunch of cutscenes was boring, imagine the hours and hours of optional codec calls. I mean, there's a unique codec call for like every area, every unique area, every unique weapon, every unique item, every unique animal captured, animal eaten. Every time you save, she has a different movie to talk about, and probably even more situations where there are unique codec calls that I'm not even thinking of. That scares me because I've always wanted to do that. In fact, many years ago when I wanted to stream myself playing a video game, that was the gimmick idea. Like in the same way that the gimmick idea for this was like an Easter egg hunt, that I wanted to do a like codec completionist run. And in fact, the way I kind of wanted to do it was like, just so I want to go crazy, would just to be like not even react, just like put on it, like trigger a codec conversation and maybe like run to the kitchen and get, something to eat real quick. And, just a lot of, yeah, because that's the only, but anyway, I'm not going to be, this will probably be, I'm probably not going to do this again for any of the games. Yeah, there's a chance I might never play a Metal Gear Solid game ever again. That's kind of sad. But if I do, I'll probably set this up and, make the most of it. But as far as I know, this is the end. So long.